Hi folks, Roger Bain from Bain Custom Woodworking here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. Today I want to walk through putting together one of these child Adirondack chairs that I build. I don't have plans at this point. I'm going to try and get them created. I actually bought plans for the adult chairs years ago, and then I adapted those plans to make it work for a child-sized chair. I have not put together plans. I'll try and do that to see if I can get them up on the site. If I do, I'll add that link to the video as well so you can see those. But let's talk about what I'm going to do here today. I purchased my cedar, it's Eastern red cedar, at a local cedar mill here in Tennessee, and it's rough. So obviously you can see I have some rough edges here, and it's really rough up here. What you won't see me do today is you won't see me run this through the planer or the joiner. Kind of boring. Everybody does it. You can see it. Not a big deal. But just know that I will take, before I go into my bandsaw, I will take and clean all of these up and make them nice and smooth so the finished product is smooth for anybody's arms, especially for children. What you will see today is we'll lay out the arms. They look like whales in my opinion. We'll take them to the bandsaw. We'll clean them up and cut them out. I'll do the same thing for the leg braces down here, the supports. We'll cut those out. And then what you'll see is from that point, we'll go to the router table, use the flush trim bit with the guides and the templates that I've made. And I was looking for one here and I don't see it handy. But I'll tape, using double-sided tape, right onto the arm here, and I'll run it with my flush trim bit, and it cleans up these edges really well and makes sure that they're nice and even. What you won't see is me put my round over bit in the router table and clean up all of the edges and make them round. Again, like the planer, a lot of people do it. I just want you to see the flush trim bit with the template guides and see me clean those up. What I then will do is you'll watch me create these back slats. I create these with the taper jig from manufacturer Micro Jig on my Harvey table saw. Worked great. That taper jig works wonderful. So you'll watch me do that. And then what we'll do is we'll assemble the chair. We'll walk through assembling it as best as I can. I'll try to show you as much of what I do and how I do it. But I just want everybody to watch me put one of these chairs together, and they're very simple to put together. Once the milling part is really the lengthy part of building one of these chairs. So without further ado, let's get that done. But one last thing I want to point out is I use Power Pro screws, and as you can see, I've countersunk all of the screws, and I'll try to talk that through in the process as well. One of the reasons that I do that, and I know for the most part you don't have to pre-drill Power Pro screws. I do it because cedar will crack, and I want to make sure that it doesn't crack on me, and I've had that happen. And also by countersinking them, I can plug some of these holes that are going to be in contact with your skin, like the holes on the arms and the holes here and the supports here. I won't do the seat or the back because obviously a lot of times that comes in contact more with clothing than anything else, and a lot of the countersunk plugs are for looks as well. But I wanted you to see that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Most of it's in hyperspeed, because if not, you'd be watching me for an hour and a half assembly of this, and y'all have better things to do with your time than that. So we'll run through about a 10-minute video on these, and you'll see complete assembly. And let's see if we can get this done, and hopefully at some point we'll get some plans for these. But I hope you enjoy this build, and if you have any questions, feel free to ping me. Please follow me on Instagram, Bain Custom Woodworking. If you're not following me here on YouTube, please click that subscribe button on the bottom. We also have a Facebook page, Bain Custom Woodworking, and I have my blog posts and my regular website at baincustomwoodworking.com. So without further ado, and I've said that 100 times, but we're going to say it one last time this time. Let's get this baby started and let's build this chair. So thanks for watching, everyone. So there you have it. One completely assembled child Adirondack chair made of Eastern red cedar ready for any exterior finish that you would desire to put on. The next screen you're going to see is the jig that I use to hold the chair in the proper position as I assemble the front two legs. This keeps the chair about a 15-degree angle up and about 9 inches to 9.5 inches height for the child to get in and get out of. Feel free to email me, make any comments on the post here if you have any questions. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please feel free to do so. And thank you for listening.